Okay, so this is number-driven inquiry number 1. So here's the equation with a missing number. On this side, 10 times 2 is 20. On this side, 5 times n. Well, in order to make it balanced, we've got to make that to 20 as well. So looking at the system behind, over on this side, I've got 20, 2 of them, and so I need to take my number 5 weight and put it into the system. And this will be 5, plus another 5, 10, plus another 5, 15, plus another 5, 20. So 5 times 4, pop this on, and maybe bring it in just a little bit. Excuse me, I've changed pole, so the pole actually has a little bit of weight to the system, but not by much. And I find the equilibrium. So the extra distance at the back here was taken up by the pole. Remember, previously I was just using a mop handle. Now I've switched over to this electrical conduit, which is a lot more solid because I'm using much bigger weights. I'll try and lift it. I can really feel that. That's getting quite heavy. So we've answered our paper inquiry. We're using the paper to figure it out. Essentially what happens is the more confident you become with playing with the apparatus, the more confident you become with the paper. You don't have to keep leaving the room and setting weights up. You know that this is going to be right. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to switch out the £5 weight. I'm going to change it for the 2.5 pound weight. So the equation gets changed. .5. Now, in order for this to balance, let me count it out. 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. My pole isn't long enough. So let's do the calculation. I can add them up. 2.5, that's 5 of them. So that's 2 of them. That's 4 of them. 15, and finally 20. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So I need this to be 8 long. If I can make this 8 long, I should get a balance. So let's remove this weight. This is clearly greater than that. I'm going to introduce this. Now this has some extra weight all of its own. I'm going to slot it in. Now the numbers say that I should be multiplying this by 8. 2.5 times 8. And that should give me some balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's definitely going down. That's a very positive start. And actually it's gone all the way over. So I probably have to bring it back a little bit because of the poles. Well, actually, it's doing a very, very good job. In fact, it's moved off centre. Okay, I didn't notice that. So I just put that back on centre. Somewhere. Right. So this is this was an experiment to try and prove that 8 times 2 and 2.5 will equal 20. But unfortunately, what I'm getting is the pole, the bar that I'm using is bending, it's drooping, and it's not allowing me to balance. I think if I elevated it like this off the ground, I might have more success. But that's going to have to be for another video, because I'm not going to rearrange everything in front of you. But I just want you to see that I am super confident that I can make this balance, because I've got 20 on this side and it's going to equal 20 on that. So because I like to mess with stuff, I've set myself this challenge. I'm going to see if I can do it, and if I can do it, I'll be back on camera and show you what it looks like. And remember, we're not at school, so we've got a lot of time we can put into this kind of stuff to make it happen. Please use the time, have fun, get engaged in stuff, and make stuff happen. You think it can happen and you don't think it's going to be dangerous, give it a go.